So I'm doing like about 4 or 5 shows, and the big trick at the end of those shows is riding the unicycle and juggling at the same time. At the grand finale of the first show, I get on my unicycle, I hear pop 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 bang pop pop. I look down, I swear about 6 or 7 spokes have snapped, right, on the lower side of the unicycle, and the audience is there for my big trick. Now, this is where non-unicyclists might not quite understand, but unicyclists, we do something called rocking or idling, where we ride about 20 centimeters forwards and then 20 centimeters back, and we kind of stay on the spot. So I figured, normally I idle with my right foot. So I figured if I idle with my left foot, then I use the half of the wheel that's still got some spokes.
Right.
The wheel was still leaning against the forks, but at least it wasn't, no more spokes were falling off. So I just about managed it, but I realised that I am seriously right-footed, and I've still got about 4 more important shows to do, right? No time to go home and get another unicycle. So I'm thinking, what can I do? And first I think, I'll drop the wheel out and turn the wheel around.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that requires spanners and things. I haven't got spanners with me. And then I think, hang on, just turn the saddle around. So I turn the saddle 180, which means the left pedal is now the right pedal, the right pedal is now the left pedal. I can do it right-footed with only half a wheel. Did four shows like that. Honestly, normally I rock about 20 centimeters forward and 20 centimeters back. I could rock about 5 centimeters forward and 5 centimeters back, and I could only juggle about 3 or 4 times. But yeah, I managed it.
Good one.
Hello, it is I, Big Ben, and this is Meet the Entertainers on the Big Ben Show podcast. And my daughter's saying, please don't do this. Do you want to say anything? No, she's very shy. It is summer.
I don't want to be in here.
She doesn't want to be on the podcast. Anyway, it is summertime, which is why my kids are at home, and why I haven't got that many birthday party shows to do, because all the kids are going on holidays. So, I've got a couple of short stories this week about unicycling. And, if you want to keep my costs down, of course, not every single episode is available as a downloadable podcast at any one time. But if you go to my website, thebigbenshow.com, go to podcasts, you can see all the podcasts there, every single 100 plus episodes, and there's also some photos and some videos, and lots of names and resources are mentioned, so you can do some research. Yeah. And there's another thing that I always forget to say. Do support the podcast. It takes a surprising little time. You might think that I'm just sitting here talking to my daughter on a phone. Actually, I am. But apart from that, it does often take a lot of time to put these podcasts together, editing, re-editing, throwing in the bid, whatever. So if you're getting something out of this, and obviously my daughter's not, she's giving me some very funny looks. Do you want to say anything else? No, she doesn't want to say anything. But if you're getting anything out of these podcasts and you want to support me, just go to thebigbenshow.com. Check out our website. That always helps. And if you go to podcasts on the website, there's some information on how you can make a financial donation. That's giving me lots of money. Or give me a like on iTunes, or follow me, or whatever. Or contact me. Always looking for more people to interview. As I said, I haven't got anyone to interview right now. I'm on my summer break. But, in Hong Kong right now, there's a lot of protests about the extradition law. Perhaps the biggest protests ever seen in Hong Kong. And so here is my story about me on a unicycle protest. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm talking to Martin Turner. You're like the chairman of the
Hong Kong Cycling Alliance.
Hong Kong Cycling Alliance, right? So this will be something that you'll really enjoy listening to. In about 1993, I was in Hong Kong. No, in 1993, I was in Oxford University, and the cycling group planned a demonstration in the city centre because they wanted it to be cycling only, or pedestrians only, and no cars. And I think nowadays it actually is, so they had some effect in the long run. But on that day, back in 1993, their plan was to have as many cyclists, I don't know, maybe there was 500 or 600, to just ride along the high street completely blocking the cars, so no car could get past us. And the idea was it would still be legal because we're riding bicycles on the street, but there's just so many that the cars can't get past. So that was, we make a political statement. And of course we started it, and I said, oh, how about the Unicycle Club, Ben? Would you be interested? Oh yeah, I'll do that, of course I will. So we get the unicyclists down there as well. And they had a big banner, the cycle activist group, and one guy was running his bicycle trying to hold the banner, and I said, well, I'm running a unicycle, it's hands-free, I can hold the other side of the banner for you. Yeah, so it'll spread out and people can actually read what it says. So he's riding quite gingerly, one-handed, trying to hold the banner, and I'm riding very easily, hands-free on my unicycle, holding the banner. And as we get to the big point of the parade, the police are looking for anybody they can possibly arrest. Yeah. And they see us riding and holding a banner. And they say, oh, you can't ride down the road riding a banner. And so they pull us off, and straight away there's this ruckus. Like, these are activists, and they're like, no, come on, no, what are you doing? And the guy who was holding the banner, like the chairman of the bicycle group, was really in the face of the policeman, right? He's like, yeah, you can't do this, I'm riding a bike, blah, blah, yeah. And the policeman turned to face him, all the policemen turned to face him, and I just escaped on my unicycle. And they never caught me. I just rode off into the crowd.
Yeah.
And it was pointless, by the way, because, I mean, hands-free, unicycle is hands-free.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
How can you arrest someone and say, his point, the policeman was saying, oh, you were right, you haven't got two hands on the handlebars, mate, and you're holding up my banner. And I was like, but I haven't got any handlebars.
Yeah, it's like on the MTR here in Hong Kong, there's this rule the MTR tried to impose, trained for people who have bikes to take one wheel off the bike. And no one quite knows why this rule is there. It doesn't make any sense for bikes. But I have had MTR staff coming up to me saying, oh, you wheel off. They're a bit uncertain how to put it because they know it doesn't sound quite right.
Take one wheel off the unicycle and you've got a stem and a loose wheel.
But actually the rule should be you have to have one wheel left. As on the bike it has one wheel remaining. And so I've got one wheel remaining, so it should be okay.
I used to change the laws in my college. The law had under bicycles it said no cycling in the quadrangles. And I was caught unicycling, and I pointed out to the law book. He said it's under bicycles. This is not a bicycle. Yeah. So now they've changed it after 150 years.
Yeah. You have had some effect.
It says no cycles.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's it. Couple of unicycle stories. Keep it short and sweet this week, and I'll be back next month with someone else to interview. Take care. Enjoy the summer.